I am great. No, I'm not a narcissist. I'm simply saying I'm great. And guess what? So are you. Let's back it up a bit. A few nights ago, I had the privilege of speaking to an amazing group of teen girls. And you know, I had a great time. We talked about pride, we talked about humility, we talked about loving yourself. And you know, all went well. I got home and I felt good. I went to bed, slept like a rock, got up the next morning, got going, and I thought, dang. You know what I saw? I saw headlines. Suicides in teen girls hit 40-year high. My heart broke. Now, unfortunately, I don't claim to have any answers. This video is not going to solve this heartbreaking problem. I'm simply about to open your minds to a thinking pattern that's been a slippery slope and leading me down the path to suicidal thoughts several times before. Still is. Now, I don't know what's up with this shame game, but for some reason, it's got a whole lot of us playing it. It's even got some of us addicted to it, myself included. See, I believe this shame game has got too many of us beating ourselves up too often, thinking we're doing ourselves a favor. No, some of us, without even realizing it, because I didn't realize it before, we have this idea in our minds that thinking we're less makes us more. No. That focusing on our weaknesses makes us stronger. No. That belittling ourselves makes us meek. No. Even that denying the good within us makes us humble. No. Let me tell you something about humility. See, humility, that's a confusing word. What do we do when we want to find something out about a word? We go to the dictionary, right? We go to the dictionary / thesaurus. So if we went to that source, what would we find? Well, let me tell you, we find words like shyness, abasement, self-abasement, diffidence. Diffidence? Do you know what diffidence is? Diffidence, a modesty or shyness resulting from a lack of self-confidence. Say what? You're telling me that humility is synonymous with modesty or shyness resulting from a lack of self-confidence? Excuse me, but in no way is lack of self-confidence a part of humility. And forgive me for being so confused, but if humility is a good, respected thing, and self-abasement is, well, not good, then how can those two be synonymous? Seems to me we have a little conundrum here. If we were to believe the dictionary / thesaurus, we might actually believe that humility is thinking that we're not that great. Even that humility is devaluing ourselves. But see, if we were to believe that, we'd be sorely mistaken. Problem is, some of us actually do believe it without even realizing, maybe without even admitting that we do. Like I said before, some of us beat ourselves up, put ourselves down, think negatively about ourselves, thinking we're actually doing ourselves a favor because we're just being humble, right? wrong. You are allowed to be great. You are allowed to think that you are great. And let me tell you why. See, humility is believing, even knowing that you are great. And no buts. And realizing why. When you know that you are great, there's no lack of self-confidence. There's no belittling yourself. And when you realize why, when you understand why, that is the difference between self-esteem and narcissism. That is the difference between self-confidence and self-conceit. That is why humility is still modesty, while allowing for self-confidence. You are great. And why are you great? To some people, it's because of God. To others, it's their mother, their father, their peers, a teacher. The important thing here is that we are who we are, not by ourselves. Our greatness was not 100% created by ourselves. As we accept that and know that we are great, that is what makes us humble. And instead of this shame game coming in and beating us down, we will be able to beat it down. Have a great week. You guys are great.